So what I want to talk to you about and take you through is 3 really key things about whether you should be or shouldn't be in business. The first one is, are you the sort of person who should be in business? And we can break that down in a few questions and find out, profile you. The second thing is, I'm going to give you a task list that you really should have a check off. And these are the questions that you should ask about the actual business itself. And so we're going to go through that on a step-by-step basis. And the last thing I'm going to give you, which is 20 years of experience as an accountant, is I'm going to give you a sheet which is going to go through a profit and loss, and I'm going to walk you through that, which is going to start to get your head turning around what I'm trying to sell and what all my expenses are. And honestly, ask yourself that hard question before even worrying about structuring, should I actually get into business? Because one of the key things is, if I leave my full-time job, will this business allow me to have a living? Will it allow me to pay my bills? And have I really thought about, if I need to put money into this business, how much I have to put into it? But this spreadsheet will help you out, and it'll show you and it'll give you a pretty clear picture at the end whether or not you should be undertaking a business. Look, there's a lot of people who dive into business because they've got a great idea, or because their boss is creaming it, or because their friends are an eBay guru. And that's probably part of the reason why 10,700 businesses went into insolvency last year, not including sole traders. So there's so much stuff you need to do. So would you seriously go and buy a house without doing a survey on it, without getting a pest inspection, without making sure that the people own the title, that a freeway wasn't getting put through the system, that it wasn't a historic house that you couldn't pull down or you couldn't change the kitchen about, that it didn't have termites or was about to get demolished? I mean, you wouldn't do it. We've got all these programs about doing renovations on houses, but you just wouldn't do it. So the same thing in a business, and thinking about leaving your current job, leaving paying your mortgage. There are so many things that you need to understand, and you shouldn't do it. The problem is, there are no fantastic TV shows about starting a business and what these people go through. There's plenty about renovating and people making millions of dollars in 8 weeks, but it doesn't work like that. The truth is, before you get too excited, before you start to spend money on accountants and lawyers and checking business stuff out, or even putting a couple of grand in stock for stuff from the US, you need to have a look at this information, because it will tell you off the bat whether or not you should go forward with this idea. Now, it's not to say that this idea is going to work or not going to work, but as soon as you understand the methodology for assessing ideas, you can apply this to your next idea, or your next idea, or your next idea. This is stuff with your entrepreneurial ideas and spirit that will put you in good stead, and I'm going to save you thousands of dollars and thousands of tears and thousands of hours by going through this process with you, and it's yours to keep, that you can use every single time you look at a new idea.